Here's what I'm working on. A 2002 supercharged Harley Davidson f150. Problem I had is the last cylinder, number 8. That one right there. It blew the spark plug out. So what happens is, this is the damage it did to the spark plug. What happened, these Ford engines are prone to loosen up the spark plugs because the thread on the head only has 4 threads on it. It's about this much, and this other half goes into the cylinder head. So what happens is, with time, if you don't check on your spark plugs or change them too soon, the spark plug gets loose and it pops the ignition coil out. See this? This is the screw that holds it down. And so what happens is, the fuel rail's in the way and the ignition coil is right underneath it. So what happens is, the spark plug is bouncing around in there. If it doesn't pop it out, which on this side, the driver's side, it couldn't pop it out because the fuel rail's in the way. This. And what happens is, it bounces around, causes this damage, but also messes up the threads inside the cylinder head. And so they make a fix for that. They make this kit. Losing my tools. Oh, actually here, right in my face. They make this kit that rethreads it. Now this right here is the thread size of the spark plug. Then it goes down even deeper and makes new thread. This is my extension. It makes new thread so that they sell the sleeves with it. You see this when I'm unscrewing? This is the sleeve, and this spark plug is actually new. And they sell these sleeves that you glue on with Loctite here, the red Loctite. And this gray stuff here is the anti-seize for metal. So what happens is, this tool here, that's the size of the spark plug, and this is the size of the outside of this thread. And so you regrind, you make new lines for that cylinder. Then you put red Loctite on here. You screw this in there. And then once the thread is made in that cylinder head, you put this spark plug in there with red Loctite on the black part, and you tighten it up to about 15 pounds torque, and you let it sit. The next time you go change the spark plugs, when you remove the spark plug, these are just regular spark plugs here. When you go remove the spark plug, the new thread with the red Loctite is going to come out. And so, like I said, these Ford engines, they're prone to do that. Now Ford does know that these cylinder heads, the aluminum heads, only have 4 threads on them, which is actually from here to here. It's not enough to hold the spark plug in tight. So if you don't change the spark plugs often, like I should have done, you'll be able to avoid the damage on the thread. And so here it is. That's what I'm working on now.